Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haikal Muhammad bin Izafata. Today, I'm going to present introduction for the improvement of fire safety and protection equipment. First of all, let's take a look the background of the situation. As you can see the logo below, our safety and health committee team had a fire safety inspection in Tunas Manja Group TMG Kuantan last week. During the inspection, our team identified that fire safety and protection equipment need to be improved in order to increase the safety of TMG. However, the current fire equipment, fire extinguisher that supplied by Aito Network cannot extinguish uncontrollable fire, which only can extinguish small fire. So from that, we identified the problems that need to solve. The problems that we identify are the large amount of electrical short circuit. The fire tragedy happened according to the previous accident records, and the present fire equipment is unable to extinguish uncontrolled fire. Last but not least, there are two types of sprinkler system that we discussed with Aito Network company, which are dry pipe sprinkler system and wet pipe dry sprinkler system. We need to analyze the criteria, which are cost of installation, maintenance, labor and materials, installation process and operation, response, and risk of potential damage to the property. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Nurul Farina Natasha binti Baharudin. My ID number is SA18039. Next, I will explain about the first criteria, which is cost of installation, maintenance, labors, and materials. The cost does not exceed, which is 5 million maximum limit. Installation cost for a dry pipe sprinkler system is 4,650,000, while for wet sprinkler system is 3,906,000. Next is maintenance cost. Wet pipe sprinkler system has low cost compared to dry pipe sprinkler system, which is 1,500. This is because this pipe not require additional maintenance. For the labor cost and material cost, dry pipe system is higher compared to wet pipe sprinkler system. So based on the cost, the total cost of dry pipe sprinkler system is much expensive than the wet pipe of sprinkler system. Second criteria that we choose is installation process and operation. The proper installation is the best technique. Why? Because to ensure effective installation of the fire sprinkler system. So based on this table, it shows that dry pipe sprinkler system is more complicated compared to wet pipe sprinkler system. This is because of its particular air pressure requirement and other components that make installation more complicated. Other than that, dry pipe sprinkler system also have particular limits on their size, and this make it extremely difficult to modify the system.
I am Shahira binti Abdul Aziz with ID number SA18042. For the next criteria, which is the response of the system must be rapid and automatic. By looking at the comparison between dry pipe sprinkler system and wet pipe sprinkler system, dry pipe has a low response due to the delay in original water supply from the sprinkler heads. It is because the water has to transmit from the valve to the sprinkler heads. The time lag required may be up to 60 seconds after the head of sprinkler is opened. Therefore, there is additional time to spread the fire and inflict severe damage. Meanwhile, the wet pipe sprinkler system has a fast response and automatically switches on to extinguish the fire when there is a heat detected. This system is permanently filled with pressurized water. Thus, it flows instantly and at a relatively high pressure when the head of sprinkler head open in reactions to heat. As for this reason, the wet pipe sprinkler system has the fastest response. In conclusion, a wet pipe sprinkler system has the fastest response compared to the dry sprinkler system. The risk of potential damage to the property is the last criteria for comparison of dry pipe sprinkler system and wet pipe sprinkler system. Based on the table, the wet pipe sprinkler system has a higher risk potential damage to property compared to the dry pipe sprinkler system. This is because the sprinkler heads, which are connected and full with water, can cause damage to property will automatically go off when the temperature increases. Other than that, wet pipe sprinkler systems are easily tend to corrode, leading to leaky pipe, while dry pipe sprinkler systems are filled with corrosion-resistant nitrogen or air that is pressurized. Thus, the wet pipe sprinkler system has a higher risk potential damage to property compared to the dry pipe sprinkler system.
Hi, my name is Nurul Iza binti Karwa. I will continue for the last part, which is conclusion. From the previous, we already discussed about background of current situation, statement of the problem, and there are 4 criteria that need to be careful examiner which affect our choice of a qualified cover, which include cost of installation, maintenance, work and material, installation and operation processes, response, and the risk of potential harm to the property. We also already discussed about the comparison with pipe sprinkler and dry pipe sprinkler system. In the final analysis, the wet pipe sprinkler system is cheaper as it will cost only 4,001,700 ringgit, while the dry pipe sprinkler system would cost 4,716,650 ringgit. In terms of option installation process and operation, the wet pipe sprinkler meet the requirement as the process is easy to install. As for the responses, a wet pipe sprinkler meet the requirement as the response of the system is fast and automatic when detecting the fire. However, the dry pipe sprinkler system is still better deal as the risk of potential damage to the properties is low and meet the requirement. Next, on the whole, the findings suggest the frequency of a wet pipe sprinkler device that satisfies all of our standards based on the analysis relative to the dry pipe sprinkler methods. By having the new equipment, the safety of the company will be improved. Thus, it will improve the fire safety and protection equipment at our company to ensure compliance and systematic effort in controlling hazard. That's all from us. Thank you.